All my men are accounted for. Baker's dozen is more of a half dozen, really. But we're okay. It's the first time I've sat down and talked to some of these guys since before we dropped. Hartsock is still telling stories about his bar fights. Obi is still talking about his dame back home. McCreary is still kind of an asshole. It's good to be together.
We don't have much time, so I'll make this quick. We're spread thin, and there are Germans everywhere. Lieutenant Combs and what's left of his platoon are pinned down not far from here. They might last 2 hours. They might last 2 minutes. But they won't last at all if we don't reinforce them. We have to hold this position as well, so I can't send all of us. Baker, take Hartsock, Obrysky, Zanovich, and bring Combs and his men back here.
Hello and welcome everyone. This is Cavalier Astoria, and today we are continuing on with Brothers in Arms, Road to Hill 30. So we're kind of in the the more awkward time after the major assault. We had the major assault, we took this position, now we're just waiting for the rest of the airborne to come up the causeway. And meanwhile, Lieutenant Combs' patrol has gone missing. And we are automatically under fire. But yeah, we have the entire squad now. Now we're just down to just 7 guys. And I do like this. I've always commented that I enjoy it when they reuse levels. I know some people hate it, but I actually really enjoy it. Because it can help provide more interesting changes to the battlefield. And also unlock new areas, like this one. So yeah, Lieutenant Combs' patrol was an actual thing. It was a patrol led by Lieutenant Combs. And he and his men ended up getting pinned down at around the farmhouse area. So we'll have our guys press. I'm gonna try to nail at least one of these guys. Nope. Probably not gonna be able to get them. Let's reload before I come around the corner. Yeah, the machine gun's in there. Alright. So we'll just move up slowly. And go, 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 go. Alright, we're not in the worst of shapes. Grab out the Thompson. And Baker's actually using the correct sight, although there should be a little notch on top for the long-range sights. Does it have it here? Yeah, it does have it here. You can just see it on top of the gun.
Unload on him!
And yeah, the battle sight, which is the circle, it basically is what you're going to be using 90% of the time as a submachine gun, versus the notch up top, which I think is the 200 yard. I looked this up before. The top notch is the 200. The 200 sight, 200 yard sight. And the circle is the 100 yard sight. Alright, so we got some trees down. And now let's go find Lieutenant Combs. Oh god. That should have killed me. That's all I'm gonna say. That should have killed me. And here's Lieutenant Combs.
Go, go, go! Base of fire, over there! Are you the relief force? But they send a few more! Remind me to fire a full battalion! Alright, we've got one shot at this, Sergeant! You clear off the road and make a run for it!
I don't know why, but this guy always sounds way too old. I mean, your average lieutenant is gonna be about, like, 22, 23. Even in World War II. I know we have this, like, common misconception of a lot of young guys a lot of old guys in World War II. It was actually mostly young guys. Alright, so Let's try to find a good place to flank them. Yep, Lieutenant Combs. Also, I'm just gonna point this out right now. So see the little stripe at the back of his helmet? That is an officer stripe. Every single officer in the United States Army would have had a vertical stripe. Versus, let's head over to Baker. We have a horizontal stripe at the back of our helmet. That denotes a NCO or a corporal or sergeant. So also we should over here. Actually, no. Heartstock's not wearing his. He's not wearing his helmet, but Heartstock should have it too. It basically was a way to show who was in NCO just as a glance. So then that way, you know, soldiers can identify them easier in combat. And also, there was a comment saying that it was to remind the NCOs and the officers where they were supposed to be, which was in front of their men. Because everyone in their unit should have been able to see their stripe. Alright, let's try to move around. Okay, we got one of them. Got both. Get the fire team over. Begin firing on that mortar team. Let's try to take out the mortar team first. If I can, or at least get them off of the gun. Yep, they're off of the gun. Alright, so we should be able to, yeah, take out at least a couple of these guys who are in the open. Oh, I'm out of Tommy gun ammo. Okay, let's actually try to find a good flanking lane. So we got 3 guys there. We got 2 guys there. The only good one is right there, but that's in the mortar teams. Nice side. So probably the best thing to do is to move the fire team up there, and I'll go ahead and deal with these guys. Okay. Where did this guy go? Is he dead? Oh yeah, I managed to wing him. Alright, so we have a 3-to-1 advantage. So I'm just gonna have my guys charge and take him out. So you'll hear this a bunch whenever you like start studying tactics. You'll hear something known as a 3-to-1 advantage. Basically, as a officer or soldier, you're only really supposed to attack the enemy if you have a 3-to-1 advantage or if you have some other major advantage. The reason for that is because when you have a 3-to-1 advantage in numbers, it provides basically more firepower that you could lay onto the enemy, as well as a unit that could stay and suppress them, and another group that can charge them, not necessarily charge them, but get around their flank and assault through their position. So yeah, most soldiers prefer to attack with 3-to-1 advantages. For example, like a modern US squad would have nine soldiers under, well, 9 soldiers within the squad. So they ideally are only going to be taking on groups of 3, 2, or 1. So, yep, stuff like that.
Get back to that farmhouse. The only way is up that road, and I saw Germans in that orchard.
Don't worry, Lieutenant. We already cleared them out. Also, is it just me? This guy sounds really old. Or maybe it's just his accent, but he sounds really old. Like, he should be like a 20-year-old. Well, not necessarily a 20-year-old, but like he should be young. Well, luckily for us, we got an MG42, which, yeah, absolutely, I'm gonna turn it on their enemy. I would be insane not to turn a machine gun on them. Alright, so looks like they're pretty damn well suppressed. And also I think we're only dealing with 2 squads now, because I think I managed to kill the other. No, there's 3 squads. Oh, I didn't manage to kill one of them. Come on, pop up. Heartstock, keep him pressed. Keep him suppressed. Alright, got one of them there. I'm gonna wait for this guy to pop up. Alright, I think I got him. Wait for this guy to pop up. Alright, awesome. You can kind of cheese the AI with that. So with that, we'll have fire team move up. Keep him suppressed. Meanwhile, I'm going to get down there to actually get around their flank. So yeah, I think this mission is a lot better designed, which is funny because you had Cole's Charge, which had some serious problems with it. This one is like, it's simple, but it's a good simple. It has plenty of angles that you can attack from, plenty of options. And again, I will say this over and over again. This game is good when it gives you different options to tackle something. When you got one option, it sucks. Or you have to find a cheese in order to get around it. Not that it's ever going to stop me from replaying this game ever again, because I find this game to be genuinely really fun. Like, legitimately, like, I know, like, I will be complaining about the game, and I will be increasing those complaints in the upcoming missions, because most of my complaints are towards the later missions. But I still wholeheartedly love this mission, as well as the sequel, Earned in Blood. I think I might play Earned in Blood next, which I think that's going to be a nightmare, because that's actually a more difficult game. And we're also going to have to play, after that, Hell's Highway at some point. But that's for the future. I'm glad he says sir. But command post. Corian is a corporal, and he does not have the horizontal stripe. He is out of uniform. Now, luckily, this one is that since they're charging across the field, you can actually very easily just, take them down before they even can get into cover. Alright, let's get the next guys down. Corian, actually shift your fire to there. Okay. Alright, come on. Alright, cool. We're in the same situation as we were last mission. We'll have our fire team move up. Try to lay down suppressing fire. And we'll just do a vertical assault. Okay. Alright, Corian, bound to there. Lay down suppressing fire as you go. Come on. And I'm going to go with this team, which, yeah. Normally, during an assault, one of the squad leaders will go with each element. So, I've mentioned this before, but every single US squad should have a squad leader and a assistant squad leader. Typically, how a World War II squad operates in World War II is the squad leader, the guy in charge, would lead the base of fire element. Meanwhile, the assault element would be led by the assistant squad leader. Which, once we get onto their side, it's gonna be so much easier to just take them down, move them there, attack there. Right, come on. Alright. I was wondering, like, we're in. Oh, I managed to wing him. Great. Alright, let's go there. Go there. Awesome. Yeah. It's a very simple mission, but also kind of elegant in my opinion. Because, like, it actually forces you to think. And, again, like, whenever this game forces you to think, it's so much better. So, yeah, I pointed out before about the corporal stripe. Corian, stop moving.
Get over there. Let's move. Red, move.
Okay.
Move out.
It's gonna look like I'm gonna execute Corian, but he should have a horizontal stripe on the back of his helmet. He's an NCO. Like, that's supposed to be his thing. And meanwhile, we got PFC Cortland with the correct insignia, and we got, this is Private McCrary with the wrong one, because that is the modern private, not the World War II private. Yeah, this game is mostly accurate. It has some inaccuracies in it. But to be honest, a lot of those inaccuracies are very minor. Like, at the end of the day, like, what insignia all these guys are wearing, at the end of the day, really doesn't matter all that much. Because it manages to get the big things ready. So right. Yeah, and now we get to the real thing that every single U.S. Army soldier in World War II was really fighting for. Booze.
You and your men found them in the cellar. It's Calvados, an apple brandy. Get some rest, boys. Tomorrow you move into Carentan.
the real prize of every single operation. We got another Bronze Star. I know that's just the normal difficulty. But yeah, we have like 1 billion Bronze Stars. How many Bronze Stars do we have now? Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, siete? I can't remember. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We have 14 Bronze Stars already. We're one of the most decorated soldiers in World War II. Ugh. Oh, I remember this mission. We'll get to it next time. We'll get to it next time. But if you enjoyed the video, I would appreciate if you liked and subscribed, and have a wonderful day. Goodbye.